Hi, so today it's Sunday and I've done just 4 videos this week, so that's why I'm shooting on Sunday. I just left my car and I'm going home, having a walk. This week's been strange coding. I'm also in crypto, and this week in crypto has been like devastating. So it also took on a bit of my moral, let's say. But then again, strict into coding and programming, I went farther down the hole with CSS, LinkedIn, and it's a bit overwhelming at some points. I'm still on the course, which I thought it was going to take me a week, and it's going to take me like 1 week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, and the whole 2 weeks. And then I'll start with Mozilla Developer Network. On the side, I started the CS50 Harvard program, scientific science computer course, which I read some in different places. It was really top notch. And I started like the first class. The class was cool, and then when I got to the first assignment, shit, man, it was like, all right. So this was 1 hour and a half class, but then it's gonna take me like, I don't know, a few more hours to get the first assignment done. And then I faced myself against learning a language which is called Scratch, which is meant to be simple, and actually it is, because it's made of blocks. You don't need to learn the code, but you need to learn the different possibilities of the blocks, and you need to solve problems, which is actually programming, because CSS and HTML are just markup and structure or decoration languages, but not programming. You're not solving any problems, not really, because you want to achieve an outcome, and you need to tickle the proper keys. You need to write down the proper words, code words, to get what you want. But it's not actually programming, it's just setting things in a certain way. So I also started reading things like a programmer book, which it was also recommended to me, and it's nice because I really want to get into programming, because I want to be I think I have what it's needed to be a programmer. I'm a logical person. I love maths. I can solve problems in the real life. I've been a musician, self-taught musician. I've released a bunch of albums, funded my own record labels as well. So I've been through a lot of problem solving in my life. But then when I started reading that book, I found that book is based on C++ language as well. And you don't need to be an expert in C++ to read the book, but you need to have some knowledge. So I'm facing another language to at least understand and have some knowledge of it to be able to read that book. So now I'm in a bit of a dilemma, because on one side is like, yeah, if you focus on HTML, CSS and JavaScript and build something with it, and then go for React, you'll be able to work as a programmer in 6 months. And it's like, oh, 1 year maybe, but it's just like, all right, that's a path. And then on the other side, it's like, yeah, the proper path, if you really want to nail it, CS50 Harvard course, and a handful of books and other sources are needed to really set the principles for being a programmer. which is something that I really love, because I started making music on my own, self-taught, and I did it just not really listening to anyone telling me what would be the principles that I needed to learn before making music. I didn't pay attention to that, and I started making music. I ended up learning how to make music. My last album I released, I sold it. It's a production music album for a huge company. I did it all on my own. I wrote it, recorded it, mixed it, and mastered it. So that was like a goal, a personal goal. It took me 1.5 years to do the whole thing. I did the whole album 5 times, changing arrangements and all those stuff. But I know from my experience that paying attention to those basic things that a lot of people say is quite an intelligent move. It may take a bit longer at the beginning, and it may be a bit less fun in some kind of way, especially playing music, but also programming, I guess. But in the end, it pays off tons of times, because you get farther sooner than if you just go there not paying attention to the wise advice from tons of people who have been through the path before. So now I don't know if I want to stick to HTML, CSS, JavaScript path, and then I'll do something else, or if I want to do the HTML, CSS, JavaScript path, and on the side at the same time making the CS50 course and reading that Think Like a Programmer book. Think Like a Programmer book, I think I'm gonna delay it a bit, but the CS50 is just so amazing. It's and you know, being able to have a course from Harvard for free, it's just like, you know, I don't want to miss that chance. It's just like too huge of a big deal for me. Don't know, but that means learning scratch, you know. I don't know. The thing is that I'm a father of 2, I'm a husband. We're moving from Barcelona to San Pedro de Ribas, which is a village like 30-40 minutes away from Barcelona, in July, and I need to change my, you know, well, to move all my stuff there. So I'm gonna be busy, and I also have a day job. You know, it's a lot of things, just a lot of things to do while studying and living, you know, because I need to buy food, cook, you know, do some exercise, all that thing, and sleep, you know. I need to sleep a few hours every day as well. I'm a human. So, don't know, it's a bit, and now I'm also investing, so it's a, they say is a full plate I'm eating right now. But well, what I know is every day I'm coding. Now it's just like 3 weeks in a row, 22 days learning in a row, every day at least 1 hour. Today I did 1.5 hours in the morning before the family got up. Yesterday I did 1 hour as well, and every day. Yesterday was Sunday, the other day after before yesterday was Saturday. Today is holiday, bank holiday in Barcelona, so today is a holiday as well. But you know, I'm gonna have tons of things to do in the next couple of months,